It's no secret, there's a strong likelihood your business will fail, but with the right strategy, you could avoid pitfalls and make millions of dollars. If you don't know who I am, my name is Jordan Ross. I'm the founder of 8 Figure Agency. I've personally consulted thousands of businesses. My clients have made over 150 million in annual recurring revenue with our services, and I've seen so many businesses fail. I'm going to be giving you my top 4 reasons why they do so you can avoid this painful demise. Now, we're diving right in, and the first reason why I see agency owners and service-based businesses fail is cash flow. Now, this might seem obvious, but it's not in the way you're thinking. Most of the businesses that I see fail run their businesses based on invoices. Running your business off of invoices might seem simple, but typically there's 2 different options you could have. Option 1 is you send invoices for customers to pay on a monthly basis to pay for your services. Option 2 is you save their bank or their credit card on file and you automatically charge them in advance of your services. I personally do not do business with anyone that will not pay me in advance, and neither should you. And here's why. If you run your business on what's called net 30 or net 45 terms, which means you are going to complete your service and within 30 days of your service being either started or completed, you're going to send an invoice that will, within that 30-day period, it will get paid. What this means is that you have to front the cash to pay for your services, pay for your software, pay for your business expenses in your company to then hope your customer pays you. I spoke with an agency last month that's doing $100,000 per month. Their business has $70,000 in expenses per month, and they do all of their invoices on net 30 terms, which basically means they do all of their services and 1 month later they get paid. The issue with this is a lot of people don't pay. They will pay 2 weeks late, 3 weeks late. And if you don't have a good system to collect, or if you don't have a service like ads where you can just turn off the ads, you can get screwed. And this is where businesses go out of business. They take out debt, they put loans on credit cards, they take out loans to front the cash to basically ensure their business expenses are covered, and then they pray that their customers pay them. Here's where businesses actually go out of business though, and you need to avoid this. A series of customers that don't pay at the same time, or a series of customers that delay payment by 1, 2, or 3 months that then they owe you. If this hits a perfect storm and your business is already in debt because your expenses are piling up, your margins are thin, and it's now 2 months of expenses that's drained your bank account, you have no money, and now your debt is due, the banks and credit card statements could basically cut you off and say, your money is due right now, you owe us or else. We're not giving you any more credit, we're not giving you any more money. If your customers decide to pay late or not to pay at all and say, hey, take me to court, you're out of business. So the lesson for you, don't do this. Do not do net 30 terms. Only do an invoice-based business if you can invoice on net 7 at the latest, and you hold the leverage where you can cut off services for the company's marketing and won't turn them on until they pay you. I've only seen this done successfully once, and it was because the company was able to turn off the ads, which turned off the business revenue for their clients. The second biggest reason I've seen businesses fail is sales slow down and eventually stop. Now, this might seem simple, but I've seen founders just get lost in business. They take their attention off sales and sales metrics because they don't have them. They never set up the proper procedures to actually track how many appointments are set per month, how many calls show, what calls are qualified, how many offers are made, how many deals are closed, what's the closing percent, how many are qualified leads. Those are 7 data points. If you don't have the appropriate data and you're running around running your business, it's really easy for you to feel like, oh, my sales aren't working, but they're gonna figure it out, or my team member's gonna figure it out. But without a proper process, you can easily go out of business. I'll give you 2 examples of this. I met a founder in the last month who was doing over $10 million in annual revenue when he bought a company. So he purchased this business that was doing over $10 million in annual revenue. He then had the main sales guy leave, set up his own sales professional, and did 0 auditing, had 0 data that he set up, and basically felt that the sales were going down because market conditions changed. When I ran the sales data, he had, in the 4 previous months that I spoken to him, missed out on $22 million of revenue. His sales team went 1 for 54, and he had no idea that this was happening. The simplest way to go out of business is obviously not having sales, but the solution for this is making sure you have an admin track the sales data every single week on the 7 points I shared earlier, and you specifically either audit yourself or you hire a consultant, which you could hire us, by the way, You hire a consultant to audit your sales calls to make sure your team is following a proper standard. These standards are not hard. I've made a video training you on exactly how to do this, which you could watch, and you could follow the channel to watch that. But if you don't have the discipline to follow a process, you will probably go out of business at some point because your sales will go down, your sales professional will stop following your script, and you will actually run out of money. The third reason you're going to go out of business is that you spend more money than you have. Now, this might seem simple, but I've fallen into a comparable bucket. You're young, you're bullish, you believe that you will always have the revenue going up month over month, and as a result, you overhire in preparation of growth, and then the growth doesn't come. I've seen this happen to dozens and dozens and dozens of young entrepreneurs, especially, that think the endless sunshine and the endless rainbows will never go away until they do. What ends up happening as to why this actually puts you out of business is you're going to overstaff, and you might pay an extra $20, $30, or $40 a month. You might have the profit for it. You might be profiting $80,000 a month, and you cut that profit down to $40,000 a month because you overstaff and pay $40,000 extra per month. And what can happen when your sales do drop, when your business does shrink, when your clients start to churn and your profit goes down from 80 to 40 to 30 to 20, and you now have to readjust your business to fix your fulfillment or fix your sales or fix your marketing. And instead of investing in things that make your service better or get you more leads or build your following or build your brand or build better sales, you lost out on investing in your business rather than investing, in people. So the number one thing that you could do here is only hire as you need. What I recommend entrepreneurs is making what I call micro hires. If you forecast that you're going to be bringing on 10 accounts per month and you're going to be hitting capacity in 1 or 2 months, bring someone on a fractional basis, have them work 1 or 2 accounts, and then convert them from 1 or 2 accounts to 2 or 3 to part-time to full-time, or 2 or 3 to full-time. You want to make sure they have an ample amount of time so that by the time they actually get into accounts, you have seen them do their job and they've proven to you that they're a good fit. Don't overhire. Use your excess cash to invest in your business, to grow your business, grow your marketing, grow your following, and make your service better. Don't invest it in preparing for growth. I would rather you hire people on a micro basis. The fourth reason you may go out of business is that you simply ruin your reputation. You might be an exceptional marketer. You might be an exceptional sales professional, and you go out and grow your business like crazy. You onboard more clients than you can actually fulfill. You try to rush your way into sourcing, hiring, onboarding, training. You keep churning clients, and you keep telling yourself that you're just going to sell more. So that's exactly what you do. You keep selling more. You keep getting more leads. You keep stressing out your operation. And what could eventually happen is one of 2 things. Number one, you start to get negative word of mouth. Instead of people referring you, you start having people talk about you online, and they tell their friends that they shouldn't work with you. You could ruin your brand reputation so much that your sales can literally dry up and you can go out of business. Or the second thing is there's an algorithm change or a market shift, and that gravy train of sales that was working really well doesn't work anymore. And because you didn't say no to customers, you didn't build a wait list, you didn't build a great service, your churn is going to be very high. And now your clients are still leaving, and you're not able to match the clients leaving with new clients to come in because something breaks in your sales funnel. My biggest recommendation is if you're growing a lot, it's okay to say no. This is a great time to increase your prices. This is a great time to build a wait list. The most important thing from when you are doing 1 million to 3 million is to build the world's best service. I spoke to an entrepreneur last week who is 31 years old, has run his agency for 5 years, and is doing over $10 million a year. And he told me the simplest way that he got to this point was by building the world's best service. Growing too fast because you are an amazing sales professional, I could guarantee you, is not the way to 10 million. Delivering for your clients and building the world's best service is the way to 10 million. And if you just happen to be an exceptional sales professional, you just have to be more patient, wait until you build the world's best service, and then all of the revenue, joy, and profits will come. Now, these are simple lessons, but they're complex to stick to and sometimes even harder to actually follow when people are telling you other things. Now, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you like and subscribe to this video. And if you need help to grow your business, you need help setting up your systems or building the best fulfillment in the world, go to the link below and book a call. If you're doing at least, at a bare minimum, $15,000 a month in revenue, we can help you grow your business to $1 million. And if you're doing $1 million, we're called 8-Figure Agency for a reason, because the majority of our clients are doing 7, 8, or 9 figures, and we help them continue to grow and 10x. Thank you.